Healing your trauma is the number one piece of advice I can tell you. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to A Renee Coaching, where I help you awaken your inner glow and be at your highest frequency and feel amazing and beautiful as heck in your own skin. So let's get started. Today's episode is all about trauma and what happens when we can heal our trauma and then create treasures and gold out of what we've been through in our past. If you've been through a lot and you don't even know where to start, the beauty of healing work is understanding that there's always a place to start for you, even if you don't know exactly where to start. So if you don't know where to start, open your journal. I want you to just do free flow of thought for a week about your past. And eventually you will see what you have been through. My second point I want to touch on today, I have about 4 points that I'm intuitively picking up on right now that need to be said in this video. So point number 2 is understanding that when we own our trauma and literally look at it from both points of view, so there's good and bad in all of our trauma, but if we can look at the good and reframe it and understand what we have learned from it, we can literally turn it into the gold that it was meant to be turned into. So if you are depressed right now, you're probably only looking at the dark side of the trauma, but there's good and bad in everything. So if we neutrally look at it from, okay, if we take the bad and then we say to ourselves, what did I learn from the bad? Then that is where we can create some major healing strides in our soul journey. Because before we were born, God and your soul completely knew what you were going to go through in order to create the biggest light healing in your life. And then you can help others based off of how you learn how to help heal yourself. God wants to turn everything you've been through into gold. He literally does. Nothing happens for no reason. So we take the dark side of what we went through. We need to release it. If you have anger, so this is point 3, you need to release everything that the trauma made you feel like when you went through it. So release all that. I want you to write it down, cry it out, release it out, burn it, flush it down the toilet. I don't care what you do. We got to release it. And then we have to address what we learned from the trauma. Okay, so write down what you then learned from it after you vent about it. Write down what you learned from it. And then if there were people present in the trauma, it is important to develop forgiveness around them, because when we develop forgiveness, that is where we can clear them out of our energetic field, okay? Because there were so many soul lessons that happened in trauma. We need to heal the soul lessons, or else we'll keep seeing patterns of the soul lesson in our life if we actually don't go in and learn and forgive and understand how to reframe the relationship with each person by forgiving them, or else you will end up almost meeting the same people over and over again until you heal the soul lesson. Point number 5. So the last point is understanding the freedom and fulfillment in having a free and healed heart. So once you heal your trauma, it heals your heart. It makes you feel fulfilled to understand what you learned from the trauma. And then you can go forth and you can help so many other people with your trauma now. Like you can help other people based off of how you have healed your trauma. So you are completely doing the soul lesson by healing your past. You're being an expansive soul. You are raising your vibration. Everybody's soul vibrates at different frequencies. And if you stay at a low frequency, like, yeah, you can stay there. But if you are ready to unstuck your booty and just blast off into a higher vibration, healing your trauma is the number one piece of advice I can tell you that will help you reshape your life. So I know I said there was only 5 points, but the last one is understanding that when you heal, you're gonna have to feel, and that is completely okay. And it is safe to feel. All right, guys, let me know how this feels for you. Post in the comments any questions, and I will answer them all for you.